Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, looking at the energy surrounding you for the solar eclipse, the new moon that's happening on Monday, August 21st in Leo. And this is all about the heart. So remember, lead with the heart and the body will follow. This really applies, especially right now. All the eclipse energy that is circulating right now also is going to affect you for the next 6 months to a year. And you probably started to really feel it that last lunar eclipse we had at the beginning of August in Aquarius. Think back to that and think back what was going on, because it's going to keep coming up. It could be about a week before, a week after, but that energy around there is kind of what's catapulting us into dealing with the issues that are coming up. This is a really, really powerful time, especially that we have Leo on our side. Leo wants to take us to where we need to go. And so Leo wants to do that with humor and fun and heart. So remember, Leo is a really fun sign to hang out with. It's a really, really, when they are in their highest, you just sit there and watch them and laugh, and a lot of times you see them on stage. But take that energy and catapult yourself into what it is that you want to succeed and move forward. However, there's always, the other edge of the sword is that when it's not in its highest vibration, it gets really jealous and it doesn't want other people to have the limelight, and it wants to cut people down because they want to be there, and they kind of act like babies. Yeah, like Arrested Development. It's like they act like really upset teenagers. And if if there's some teenagers listening, we love you and you're going through it. It's a tough time. Enjoy it. But teenagers, just in 10 years, you're going to look back and be like, oh, whoa, wow. And we're really glad you're here. So teenagers, I'm sending you guys a hug. I'm sending a hug to all of you. What am I saying? All right, so let's call on the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to pull cards for each sign, of course, but then I'm going to put it back in the deck instead of just laying them out. I'm going to put it back in the deck. I have this hunch that some cards need to come out more than once. So, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What does Aries need to pay attention to this new moon, this solar eclipse cycle? Yep, okay. Three of Swords reversed. All right, so having the Three of Swords reversed. The lunar eclipse that happened at the beginning of August, Aries, what happened there? Something happened. Maybe a heartache, a heartbreak, a realization that you don't want to be with somebody, or you no longer want to, seek a partnership. And this can be romantic, but it can also be in work. But it's a breakup. It's a breakup between you and somebody else. And usually it's caused by a third party. Usually a third party comes in and gives you information about your partner or about somebody and says, look at this. This is what I found out about them. Do you really want to continue? Or you find out, that you are the third party, But the thing is that it's in reverse. And so when it's in reverse, it's already happened. And you're just dealing with it now. And the swords are starting to slide out of the heart. So healing is starting to begin. And that's really positive. So during this eclipse cycle, let the healing begin, Let your heart warm. Let your heart heal. Take your time and be kind to yourself. Let's pull one more card. Yeah, so then illusion just popped out, okay? And kind of going along with what I just said, when illusion pops out, it's also the devil card, you have to go deep. And when you go deep, sometimes it's a lot to bear, it's a lot to handle, and so we fall to our vices. And you guys know, who have watched me for a long time, I talk about our vices often because they come up and they're part of our life. They're part of our everyday life. And it's okay. It's fine. I mean, we all have them, so it's okay. But we can't let those vices control our entire life. We can't let those vices become the only reason to live. So during this time of healing is a time to kind of keep those vices in check. So yeah, this new moon, this solar eclipse cycle is going to actually help you get healthier, which is wonderful. Because of this illusion popping up, it's saying, look what you're doing. It's like popping it in front of your face and saying, this is not healthy, what you're doing, you know? And so now you have to face it. And so because of it, you will become healthier if you allow yourself to. And you listen to your heart. So let's put those back in. Okay, so we got Taurus. The guide reverse. So having the guide reversed is you're not listening to yourself, Taurus. You are your best advocate. You are your best source of inspiration. You are your best source of counseling, and you're not listening to yourself. It's time to get on that. Listen to your hunches. Listen to your inspiration. Listen to your inner guidance, because you're not. And if you don't do that, then all of the joy of the solar eclipse, all of the lessons you need to learn during it are going to be really difficult. And I don't want them to be for you, Taurus. The next card is the Page of Cups. Wonderful. So here's the thing. With the guide reversed, it's really saying pay attention to you. Light you. Do you. You know? And you're not. You're just like, society tells me to do this. I need to do this. I need to make this happen, so I look this way. And you're not listening to that little tiny voice saying, wait a minute, I know you. I know who you are. Hold on, hold up a second, and let me help you out. And you're like, nope, no, I don't want to hear that. That's not who I am. Or you don't want to accept who you truly are. And so you're going to miss out on this Page of Cups. You're going to miss out on this message coming in from a water sign, from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You're going to miss it. And it's coming for you. And it's a gift. It's a gift to you. And you're going to miss it in the next 6 months if you don't start listening to you. I think you're a little bit scared. I think you're a little bit scared of what you're about to uncover, because you're afraid that once it comes out, you won't be able to stuff it back in. Well, that's the point. You don't want to stuff it back in. So I have a feeling that a lot of Tauruses are dealing with, very painful childhood memories and are having a tough time reconciling them with who they are now. I also get the sense that Taurus, there was a relationship. And this, we all have it, but Taurus, it's coming up more for you guys, that there was a past relationship that just keeps coming back up, and you can't let it go. Also, the Page of Cups energy is there to help you, okay? So let help come in if it comes in. So this new moon solar eclipse, it's you got to focus on you. You got to focus on your health, your wealth, and your prosperity. And this is, I really want to say a lot to the Taurus mamas and papas. Take care of your kids by taking care of you. Okay, so Gemini. The Initiate reversed. Okay, Gemini. So I have 2 messages coming up for this. For the solar eclipse. Part of it will be, yes, you need to go against the grain, and you're going to have to beat your own drum, and you're going to have to manifest your destiny outside of the box. But Gemini, you have to do it in a way that reaches the mainstream. Okay, so let me break this down just a little bit, okay? So with the Initiate card, it often has to do with rules and regulations. It has to do with higher ups. It has to do with the community. It has to do with the structure of society. Now that it's reversed, you have to tweak it a little bit. You have to say, yeah, I see the structure. Yeah, I understand it. Yes, I respect it. But it's not working for what I need to create and make. So you have to kind of go outside of it in a respectful, loving, kind manner. Work with that energy, but then bring it back into the social standards and into society and say, look at this new gem that I've created. Let me explain it to you. Because if you don't do that part, if you don't bring it back, you're going to have a lot of people just looking at you going, you lost me. You lost me. And so Gemini, I really do feel like you guys are going to be really prolific in the next 6 months to a year. Like, this is your time to really gain in your work, in yourself, in your stature. And then we have the Page of Discs reversed. Okay, so then with the Page of Discs being reversed here, similar to Aries, because I had a page energy, and I think it was the Page of Discs that actually, so it's like the same thing. However, with this Page of Discs, it's like you're missing the boat by not being on the fringe, you know? Yeah, it's really an interesting feeling when I look at this, the Page of Discs, because it is an earth sign. I have to say Page of Pentacles because you know why. The Page of Pentacles energy in reverse, earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. However, it's like they're afraid to give you the information because they're afraid of your reaction to it. So it's not that they don't want to. They have it all there for you, but they're just scared of you, Gemini. You know, they're intimidated by you. So this is why you have to kind of reach people in a different regard. You have to switch it so that it's accessible to different types of people. Okay, so Gemini. Then we got Cancer. All right, 5 of Wands. Stand up, Cancer. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe to be true in your heart. Stand up for love. Stand up for love. If you're in love with somebody and you haven't told them, you need to tell them in the next 6 months. Okay? You do. And it doesn't have to be like this, oh, I love you, like rain falling and, music playing in the background and whatever. But, let them know. You know? If you love doing something, do it. Fight for it. If you love it, fight for it. Stand up for what you love and for your dreams. Yeah? You're worth it, Cancer. It's time. Chip, chop, chip. And then we have the Star card. Because if you don't fight for it, then you're not going to get it, and it wants to be given to you. Okay, the Star card is like your wish coming true. Manifesting your destiny, manifesting what you want, manifesting what you are working on. So if you sit there and you're twiddling your thumbs, and I would really love to tell them I love them and that I respect them and I would like to work with them. I would really love to go do skydiving. That'd be amazing. I would really love to make an Afghan, whatever it is. Make it happen, because it will happen. You will be able to, you have the energy and the space to manifest it. And you have the universe behind you on this. They're just waiting for you to actually start doing it. Make it happen. Okay. And then Leo. Leo. This is your solar eclipse, Leo. All right. See, I even started shuffling faster. I'm like, Leo. And I have like no Leo energy in my chart. Actually, my North Node is in Leo, in the 12th house, no less. So, ah, 5 of Wands, just like Cancer. Stand up. What's up, Leo? Stand up. Show yourself. Roar. Stand in front of everyone. Get on your soapbox. Put your hands on your side and say this. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me right now. Because I got it. I got it. Leo has it. Leo has it all right now. So, rule your kingdom. Rule it kindly, with love and gentle. Okay? And patience. And patience. But Leo, fight for it. It's worth it. It's worth putting in a little bit of, dirt and getting in the dirt, getting dirty. Okay. So let's do a second card there. Page of Wands reversed. Okay. So don't hold back. Don't hold back. Be honest. Lead with your heart and the body will follow. But really, you are the king and the queens of this entire cycle. And so if you don't say this is worth fighting for, the truth, the honesty, the beauty, the hilarity, all the things worth living, then who will? Okay? And then people will kind of get a little withdrawn and the energy will start to subside into a darker space. So with this Page of Wands for you is really saying you have to keep speaking, but at the same time listen to the passion of others, because that will also be fuel for your fire and to keep going. So when someone's passionate, like Leo, we want you to stand up there and on stage and speak to thousands of people, because we believe in you and we believe in what you're saying. Don't hush them aside. Don't say like, I know, great, but I'm not ready. Say, okay, I'm ready. Even though I'm not ready, I'm going to keep pushing forward. Because I do have that fire and that passion in my heart. That's what you need to be doing. All right? Because a Page of Wands is, in reverse, is like you're kind of just missing the mark a little bit, but it's because you're not listening to your heart. Okay? I know I'm saying heart a lot right now, but that's because it's Leo's eclipse. And remember, eclipses are about eclipsing things out too, so that new things can come in. So what is it that you have to let go of? And oftentimes, right, especially right now, so much of it is self-doubt. So much of it is like, I can't. I'm not strong enough. I don't have the finances to do it. I don't have the know-how, the wherewithal. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You got to start somewhere. Okay? Start. Okay, Virgo. The 10 of Discs reversed. Now, Virgo, you have kind of the opposite issue going on. Well, no, it's not opposite, actually. Because you're leading with the details, and you're like, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me do a cost analysis on this. Let me look at the numbers here. You're missing the entire party, okay? You're missing everything because you're not focusing on the whole picture. So thank you so much, Virgo, for focusing on the details. We do need you to do that. But now you need to look up, all right? Don't keep your head down in the papers and in all of these tiny little details, because you need to look up and see why you're looking at the details. You're missing your passion. You're missing that soul calling. Like, I just need to keep working on these details. I still need to work on the nitty-gritty. It's, and that's, we do need you to do that. But you're getting burnt out. You're getting a little burnt out of that. And so you're losing momentum, and I don't want you to give up. Okay? So you have to look up and see, oh, wait, oh, yes, I'm going to work because of this. I'm with this person because I love them for this reason. Okay? Look up. Then we have the Six of Wands. Reverse. A lot of reversals are coming up. Okay, so with the Six of Wands reversed, you have to do what's right for you, even though you might not be celebrated for it quite yet. Okay? So even though like what you're about to do and what you're about to embark on is right, and it's right for you, not a lot of people are going to understand it, and not a lot of people are going to support you. There's going to be, of course, there's always some, but really lead honestly here. And when I say lead honestly here, remember to keep it full of light and love for all those around you. I don't really need to tell Virgo that, though. You guys are like the do-gooders. You and Pisces, man. You guys always like, but what about the children? You know? But it's what you're about to do is quiet, okay? And it means a lot, but you're not going to get a lot of pomp and circumstance around it, okay? But you still need to do it. Okay. Libra. Let's see, for the solar eclipse. And that is a Page of Swords. Now, I get very clearly with this card for you, Libra, that there is a message that's coming from Spirit, from Universe, trying to channel through you. And you're just like cutting it off before it actually gets to you. You're like, ah, no, I don't want it. I'm not ready. Ah, nope, not now. So don't cut yourself off from your spirit. Listen to that higher energy that's coming in. Okay? It's like connecting. It's communication that's coming through. Now, the universe also is saying to me too that the message could be coming through somebody, but it's going to be really cold and it's going to be really hard to take in. Okay? Libra, so it's going to be just somebody saying, well, you really messed that up. Guess you better start again. You know? Kind of like that kind of attitude, like, ouch, but they're right. Ooh, slice and dice. Okay. But it's really important to your journey for the next 6 months. It's really important, this message. So let's pull another card, because I'm curious now, Libra. Okay. Sorry, Four of Cups. The Four of Cups just popped up. So Page of Swords and the Four of Cups. So the Page of Swords can also be a warning, because the Four of Cups is like, I don't want to deal with any more of this. I'm done. I am so over it. See ya. Peace out. Home slice. I'll see you later. So you're up to your eyeballs, you know, in a situation. You're just done with it. Don't want to do anything. Well, too bad. You got to deal with it. Libra, step up. Okay? You are ruled by Venus. You are beautiful. You are super psychic. And we can't allow you to waste that energy right now. This solar eclipse is huge. Like, Leo is like, don't mess around, Libra. Like, be the joy. And the situation that's happening, and I know, like, I'm not giving necessarily very specific, like, you know, you're going to break up. this is going to happen. But it's because this is so much grander than just those tiny little details. Like, you guys need to hear, Libra especially, that deflecting, like, I'm done with this. I'm done. I quit, isn't going to help or serve anything you're doing right now. You quitting and just being like, oh, well, now it's going to go away. It won't. It will come back in a different way. So you have to deal with these issues that are going on right now. And somebody's coming in to, like, let you know about the situations, like give you some details to help you get through it. And this Page of Swords is like not messing around. Okay, it's young. Page of Swords energy is very, very young, but it can still be an older person who's just acts like a child. But it's in the upright, so they're they don't mean to. They're not meaning to be mean. You know, they're not meaning to hurt you. They're just being honest, and sometimes it's painful. But you, Libra, have to take it in and turn it into roses, okay? Now, the situation I do get is more with work, Libra. I have a feeling it has to do more with your work situation than anything. Not as much with friends, but with your work and your home situation. And when I say like work and home, the work is going to affect your home situation. Okay, Libra. So now I have Scorpio. Okay. 8 of Discs. The solar eclipse, you got to keep working. There's a lot of things that you're missing with knowledge. Okay, so before you go and talk the talk, you better have it backed up with facts, Scorpio. You know, it's like, I know that, especially during this time right now, you kind of want to be like, but I just know. I don't know how I know. I just know. And Scorpio, you're right. You know, you do know. But we need to see where you got it from. So you have to keep honing and learning and gaining more knowledge. Because if you don't have anything to back it up, no one's going to believe you. So if you can, Scorpio, take classes, read a bunch of books. And the High Priestess reversed. We've gotten like 3 cards that have not been reversed, like in this reading. Okay, Mercury retrograde is happening right now. I guess Mercury. The High Priestess reversed. Okay, so we have the 8 of Discs saying, get your knowledge together. Get your education together. Make sure that you have the facts and the statistics and everything to back up what you're doing. And the High Priestess is saying, at the same time while you're doing that, keep channeling, keep your sources open, keep that direction open. Okay? Because it seems like they're both blocked, and that's what the issue is. It's you're like, I understand it. I don't know where it came. I'm not going to... I'm not going to use the cosmic information that I've downloaded. Like, it's so murky, Scorpio. Like, these 2 cards in reverse, I'm like, you need education and you need enlightenment at the same time. I'm going to pull a 3rd card for you guys, because that's just like, well, what are you supposed to do then, you know? Like, during the solar eclipse season, what are you supposed to do? The guide, look within, and it's upright. Look within. Okay, so this is going to be a really good time to see a counselor. This is a really good time to see a shaman, to get a tarot reading, to get an astrology reading, to go to church, to talk to a priest, to talk to a pastor, to talk to a nun, whoever, talk to the people who you feel spiritually connected to. And help them, by talking to them, it's going to help you tap in to you and get the source and the information that you need in order to start to work on the knowledge, to gain the information, to know what details you actually need to carry it forth. Now, this situation, when it's 8 of discs reversed, it is work related. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are trying to venture into something more creative, venture into something that fills your heart with passion. And so it probably has to do with the occult. It probably has to do with, the creative art side of it. And so you're like, well, I don't know the brush stroke yet, so I need to keep working on, how to do my art, but don't ever lose that passion and that inspiration and that cosmic connection to why you started in the first place. All right, Scorpio, and then I have Sagittarius. Oh, 2 popped out. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Cups. So these are your 2 cards. Things are shifting for you. And with the 7 of Cups reversed, it's going to be an easy decision. Sagittarius, this is perfect. Okay? Like, you are where you're supposed to be. You're doing what you need to do. The work is happening. And if it's not, get on it, because this is an important time. And it could switch in your favor or it could switch out of it. The Wheel of Fortune is a wheel, so it spins. So if you're in a good space now and you start to slack and not, but if you're working hard, woo, just keep that baby going, So it's up to you how you're going to use that energy. Now the 7 of Cups in reverse, it's just saying, like, you know what to choose and you know what to do. And so universe is really just here saying, you're right, Sagittarius, you're right. Okay? And next is Capricorn. Capricorn, solar eclipse energy, new moon. And we have the 4 of discs. 4 of pentacles. Okay, so Capricorn, it's so easy to say to you, but you save. Just take a step back from all of the malarkey and the craziness that will ensue, because if you've been listening to the whole thing, a lot of signs are like, what in the hell am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to make this happen? I don't know who I am, right? And you just are like, good for you. Keep working at it. I'm just going to make sure that all my ducks are in the row. And yes, so definitely do that, but that's what it's all about. Like with the 4 of discs, it's kind of like a hoarding energy. And so if you are getting a little too me, mine, go see, what a great source to open up your heart and remind you that you are actually part of this world is go to the botanical gardens. And just walk around and see the people and see the flowers and see all of the space. That's a great way of just reconnecting if you're like in an urban lifestyle. And if you're not, then you have no problem and no reason not to be connecting with nature and with everything around you. But it's a great place to go. Also, for some reason, comedians keep popping up in my head for you, Capricorn. So, go see a comedian. Go see somebody funny to lighten your heart and kind of like make you laugh a little bit more over the situation that's at hand. Okay. 8 of discs reversed. 7 of discs. This is a 7. Okay. Because you're putting in a lot of effort into making sure everything is set up, and you're okay, yeah, I gotta say it, that through all of this kind of hoarding, saving, getting your ducks in a row, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, Capricorn, because at the end of the day, if everything hits the fan, those things that you have been hoarding, those small things, aren't going to matter. So you have to get them in order, absolutely, but focus on everything around you too. Focus on the beauty. That's why botanical gardens is wonderful. That's why going to see a comedian is like fabulous and lighthearted and actually reminds you why you're doing it. Now, the solar eclipse might give you reason and cause to like really make sure everything is super duper kosher and everything is super duper on point. But while you're doing that and while you're getting everything on point, you have to remember the reasons why you're here and what is worth living and what is important more so than just these small little things. Okay. Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius? Temperance. Okay, find balance and beauty. Okay, this is with this card coming up for the next 6 months or so. Yeah, you really have to focus on your beauty, on your creativity, and how you are going to instill that in your day-to-day life, and how that is going to bring balance to you. Because I feel like Aquarius, you're tapped out, and you're feeling really overwhelmed with your role in society and what is happening in everything around you. And so Aquarius, like you're getting a little down, like, well, this is what we have to do, and how are we going to get this done? Well, this is, just getting a little too, like, crazy about the situation. I'm not saying you're crazy, Aquarius. I have Aquarius moon, so I vibe with you guys a lot. But the thing is it's like it's getting blown out of proportion, okay? And so you have to bring it back and see, like, from the beginning, why you started to spiral out, okay? The Temperance card is like I said, balance. But it's finding the beauty in the balance, finding how that works for you. And it's never just like, okay, easy, done, like on tightrope. It's like, you've got flowers in one hand and wine in the other, and you're like serving people and, making a bouquet at the same time. So Aquarius, you have to remember why you want to fight for what you're fighting for, and the beauty of it, and to sit back and revel in that and go into that beauty, and take a break sometimes from what you have allowed to bombard you. Okay. 4 of Discs. And so with the 4 of Discs, that came up for Capricorn too. Haha. All right. Okay. Like, you have to be selfish with recognizing beauty and saying, hold up, I will help you with that. I want to be there for you. But first, I got to go saturate myself with the good stuff and just let the beauty and the sun shine through you. And that will kind of temper this, like, energy that you might be feeling. Like, we have to go. We have to do this. We got to make this happen now. It's going to oh, wait. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I'm okay. Because you are the collective, Aquarius. And so this new moon of, like, heart and fire, sometimes somebody else's heart doesn't agree with yours. But they're just as passionate, and they're right there in your face, like, you're wrong. And you're like, what are we going to do? Everything's on fire. Well, you're going to speak your truth. You're going to hold it. And you're not going to, as an Aquarius, you are an air sign. And you're not going to, like, fuel the fire and let it burn out of control. Come back. Find that balance. Find the beauty. Okay? All right, and Pisces. the guide that keeps coming up for a lot of different signs. The Hermit card. Pisces, you got to be the Buddha in this whole thing for us, okay? For the next solar, like I'm talking about, like we're going to war or something like that, which we're not, okay? Or who knows what we're going into. But we are the collective, and the energy that is going on all over the universe, we are part of, okay? And Pisces, you are the end of the zodiac, and so you really take that on more so than most signs. And so the guide is saying, take a break. Actually, take a break from that and just enjoy you, okay? To calm down, to simmer, solve your heart, okay? I'm gonna pull another card. Another message that's coming in funny. Page of Cups. So you're missing the mark, you know. It's like, once again, there's a message that wants to come in about emotion and about rising yourself up, but it's not coming in. And it could be a person, actually, who's trying to come in. And for some of you, it could be a pregnancy that is trying to come in, but you're not allowing it to. You're not allowing this little child to come in because you're afraid, you're scared, and you haven't dealt with some things here, okay? So Pisces, it's really important for you to hear and let the message flow. It's a blockage. It's a blockage that's happening right now. And it's a blockage in your emotions. So I think you're scared too. There's a couple signs that have been really kind of like having a feeling of fear. So address that fear, address it, look it straight in the eye, and don't let it control you, okay? But address it. Okay, so just to bring everything together really quickly, let's just pull an angel card, and then I will see you guys later. Okay, so this is for everyone. Manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Got that? Good. All right, so I will see you for the beginning of September readings. Remember, listen to your heart, and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.